couple touched by DAULAT pantomime. Severe flooding strikes 2 Cambodian provinces. One body found believed to be missing. Tung crew. Salam Sarawak Maju Makmur. Those are the headlines for tonight. You know with me, Shil Chamato, and this is TVS Nightline. A poignant atmosphere accompanied the DAULAT pantomime performance in Kampong Simunul during the parade ceremony in conjunction with the Heroes' Day celebration at Dataran Pahlawan Negara Putrajaya earlier this morning. Even more heart-rending, these emotions were also felt by the young Di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and the Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Aziza Aminah Maimuna Iskandariah.
Their Majesties, visibly moved by the performance, came down from the main stage to meet the widows and relatives of the fallen heroes and presented their contributions. The heroes' Assistant Chief of Police Ibrahim Lobar, Sergeant Major Baharin Hamid, Sergeant Major Abdul Aziz Sarikon, Corporal Muhammad Azrul Tukiran, Sergeant Salam Togiran, and Deputy Superintendent of Police Michael Padel were part of the Special Branch General Operation Force of the Sabah Police Contingent Headquarters and the Semporna District Police Headquarters. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim and his wife, Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, were also present. The DAULAT incident occurred on February 12, 2013, when over 200 Sulu terrorists, identifying as the Royal Sulu Force, invaded Kampong Tanduo in stages from Simunul Island, Sibutu Island, and Sipakut Island in the southern Philippines.
2 Cambodian provinces have been inundated following the heavy monsoon rains, which prompted authorities to carry out evacuation for residents in affected areas. Several highways were submerged underwater, forcing evacuators to utilize speedboats to transport people to dry lands.
The country's Ministry of Water Resources and Meteorology has also issued an alert the overflowing of the Mekong River, which will definitely increase the water levels in several provinces. Water level in Stong Trang Province could rise up to 7.65 meters, Kampong Cham Province 9.9 meters, and Kratie Province up to 16.7 meters. Other regions that may be affected include parts of Thailand and Laos, since it is located within the Mekong Basin. Despite the forecast, water levels has yet to reach alert level. However, authorities and residents are asked to monitor the situation closely, as it can worsen within a short period of time. On Saturday, July 29th, one woman was found dead while a camper was reported missing after the tent washed away due to heavy rain.
A body was discovered, believed to be one of the 4 crew members of the capsized MV Tung Sung, was recovered at 2:15 p.m. early today. Simunjan's Police Chief DSP Wong T. Kui said the search team found the body approximately 8 nautical miles from the Sarawak Rivers Board Sebuyau Jetty.
The body, discovered on the 12th day of the search and rescue operation, have been sent to Sarawak General Hospital for DNA testing and further identification verification. Efforts to pump out water from the capsized MV Tung Sung, which occurred near Pulau Burong on July 19th, are still in progress. Wong stated that once the water is fully pumped out, the search for the remaining 3 victims will resume. The SAR operation involves a total force of 82 individuals from various agencies, including the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, Marine Police, Fire and Rescue Department, Sarawak Coast Guard, and Civil Defence Force.
The Sarawak government has revealed plans to establish additional international galleries in a bid to boost the state's economy and tourism sector. This decision comes as a result of the favourable impact generated by the recently opened Borneo Cultures Museum, which has emerged as a significant contributor to the state's revenue.
Abang Johari said the government is currently refurbishing the Brook Dockyard Industrial Heritage Museum, Limbang Museum, Sri Aman House, Santubong Archaeological Park and Wallace Centre, as well as the old forts. According to him, Sarawak will also utilise new approach to showcase the history through musical theatre.
Sebab itu kerajaan Sarawak telah memberi peruntukan lebih 200 juta untuk kita main taraf performing art di Dewan Undangan Negeri yang lama. This one we want to have performing art di mana kita akan menggunakan state of the art dari sudut dewan dan juga persembahan, di mana kita telah menghantarkan satu tim melihat Royal Albert Hall di London. Kerana ia mestilah mempunyai sound system yang baik dan juga stage yang moden dalam kita mempamerkan performance kita, dan ini adalah satu-satunya cara kita nak translate, kita bawa secara hidup apa juga exhibition yang ada di Sarawak ini.
Adding further, Sarawak has a lot more treasures that should be shared with the rest of the world. He said this at the officiating ceremony of the National Level International Museum Day 2023 earlier today.
The Borneo Cultures Museum, BCM, has seen an impressive footfall of over 760,000 visitors since its inauguration in March last year. According to the Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, this remarkable figure, recorded until July 29th, reflects the high level of public interest in the museum.
Tidak pernah kita melihat kunjungan terhadap museum di Sarawak ini begitu ramai sekali, dan ini menunjukkan bahawa minat terhadap museum begitu tinggi sekali. Dan saya selaku Menteri Pelancongan, saya cukup gembira sekali kerana apabila ia menjadi satu tapak ataupun satu tempat yang diminati untuk kunjungan oleh pengunjung-pengunjung, sama ada pengunjung luar ataupun pengunjung dalam negeri, ia boleh sedikit sebanyak memberi impak yang tinggi kepada mereka yang berkunjung. So far saya dapat melihat bahawa mereka yang datang ke museum ini semuanya cukup terpegun dan juga gembira dengan apa yang telah dipamerkan dalam museum.
Karim was speaking at the officiating ceremony of the National Level International Museum Day 2023 earlier today. Karim said around 50,000 visitors are expected at the Borneo Cultures Museum for the National Level International Museum Day 2023 celebration lasting until August 5th. Theme: Museums, Sustainability and Well-being. It aims to raise awareness about the importance of museum in preserving national treasures. The event involves 34 booths from 31 Malaysian museums and one from Indonesia. Karim hopes the public will take part in this celebration.
Museums play a vital role of custodians of a nation's or community's cultural heritage. The institution meticulously collects, preserves and exhibits artifacts, artworks, historical documents and other objects that bear immense significance to the identity and history of a society. Federal Minister of National Unity, Dato' Aaron Ago Dagang, stressed that the substantial contribution of museums to a society's self-awareness, appreciation of heritage and the development of a collective identity.
Dan program seumpama ini membuktikan bahawa persatuan dan kerjasama di antara museum dan institusi lain yang terlibat serta pelibatan masyarakat mampu menyumbang pada pembangunan sosial yang berterusan, khususnya dalam pembentukan dan pertumbuhan jati diri masyarakat.
Furthermore, he emphasized that Malaysia's identity is highly esteemed on the international stage as a diverse, harmonious, and progressive nation. In this context, he highlighted the crucial role of museum institution in Malaysia, showcasing achievements, contributions, and cultural expressions of society. Museums reinforce the positive aspects of a community's identity by celebrating accomplishments and highlighting unique characteristics, instilling a sense of pride and self-awareness among individuals.
Shell, in partnership with the Sarawak Economic Development Corporation, has recognized and awarded 5 exceptional entrepreneurs from Sarawak as winners of the Shell Livewire Malaysia 2023 state-level competition. Deputy Minister for Urban Planning, Land Administration and Environment Sarawak, Chairman of Tegas, Datuk Len Talif Saleh, noted the commitment of both Tegas and Shell Malaysia to empower local entrepreneurs, thereby bolstering the economy, particularly in Sarawak. This endeavour aligns with the post-COVID-19 Development Strategy 2030 to drive progress and growth in the region.
He explained further that the Shell Livewire program serves as a catalyst for talent development and community empowerment in Sarawak.
So it is my hope that our initiative will support our local entrepreneurs in accelerating their business growth, because we remain steadfast and committed to empowering our startup and social enterprises, and we look forward to continuing our collaboration with Shell Malaysia to stimulate the local economy through entrepreneurship, innovation, and meaningful employment in Sarawak.
Len Talef said this during the Shell Livewire Sarawak 2023 Awards ceremony at the Tegas Digital Village in Kuching on Monday. Meanwhile, the winners of the Shell Livewire Malaysia 2023 state-level competition in Sarawak are EB Tech, Dr. Parveen Kaur, MyScripts, Pungu Borneo, and Rukun TV. Their businesses were evaluated based on their respective industries and the potential to develop their business ideas according to comprehensive business plans. In a bid to inspire innovative entrepreneurs and address current socio-economic needs, Shell Malaysia Upstream, represented by the General Manager of Sarawak Gas, Chung Yen Lee, has officially launched the Shell Livewire program. This initiative aims to support and nurture aspiring entrepreneurs, enabling them to develop practical business solutions that make positive impact on society.
Commitment to supporting and inspiring communities to innovate and conceptualize real business solutions that meet today's socio-economic needs. There is so much potential in Sarawak, and Shell will continue to support and inspire entrepreneurs in Sarawak. We, however, would not be able to do this alone without the continuous effort and collaboration with the local stakeholders such as Tegas, that have helped improve our efforts into creating increased awareness towards the makings of more successful entrepreneurs in Sarawak. The program aims to stimulate the local economy through entrepreneurship, innovation, and meaningful employment.
5 winners will receive 10,000 ringgit from Shell and 5,000 ringgit from Tegas, along with 1 year of business guidance. They will join the global Livewire ecosystem, connecting with entrepreneurs worldwide and competing for the Shell Global Top 10 Innovators Awards. Originally launched in Sabah in 2015, followed by Sarawak in 2016, the Shell Livewire program expanded its reach in 2022 to include entrepreneurs from Peninsular Malaysia. This strategic move aims to foster the growth of innovative solutions and provide aspiring entrepreneurs from across Malaysia with the support and resources they need to succeed.
The National Transition Energy Roadmap marks a significant shift for Malaysia into the green economy foray. Senior Lecturer in Political Economy, UiTM Sabah, Associate Professor Dr. Firdausi Sufyan, opines that the venture will attract high-profile global investments that will ultimately lead to the creation of more well-paying and high-value jobs, and at the same time to care for the environment.
Kebiasaannya apabila kita melaksanakan dasar-dasar yang green energy aspect, melaksanakan green energy, biasanya kita akan mendapat perhatian dari segi pelaburan, daripada luar negara, sebab luar negara. Saya rasa satu contoh yang terbaik sekarang ini adalah BEV, iaitu Battery Electrical Vehicle. Saya rasa yang baru-baru yang kita telah mendapat pelaburan, persetujuan untuk melabur, iaitu Tesla melabur di Malaysia itu adalah antara aspek di mana kita utamakan tentang green energy, zero emission. So benda-benda ini kita kena tekankan.
At the same time, Firdausi said Sarawak is already ahead of its peers in Malaysia through its multiple green energy initiatives.
Saya rasa Sarawak sudah dahului ini, perkara ini, right? Saya rasa dah banyak dasar-dasar di dalam kerajaan negeri Sarawak sendiri pun telah melaksanakan dan memastikan green energy ini is incorporated in whatever in energy businesses. So this is very good. So itulah yang saya nampak, dan juga insentif-insentif yang ada di dalam yang diperkenalkan oleh kerajaan dalam pelan ekonomi madan ini sudah tentu akan memberi manfaat dan dapat menarik pelaburan.
Singing the same praise, research fellow at University Malaya Center for Democratic and Elections, Associate Professor Dr. Awang Azman Awang Pawi, noted that the aggressive implementation of green energy in Sarawak, such as hydrogen, proves that the state is on the right track.
Ini merupakan satu penghargaan buat Sarawak oleh Perdana Menteri yang memberi kredit kepada kemampuan, wawasan, masa depan negeri Sarawak. Jadi saya kira masyarakat Sarawak perlu bersama-sama untuk membina momentum dalam konteks menyokong, mendukung pelaksanaan tenaga hidrogen ini dalam kapasiti masing-masing.
Coming up right after the break, Prime Minister wants MAF asset procurement system revamped. Evacuation order issued for Western Canadian town. Right here on TVS Nightline, stay tuned. Welcome back. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim emphasised the need to revamp the Malaysian Armed Forces asset procurement system to prevent excessive commissions for external parties. He stressed that the overhaul is crucial as the preparedness of national defence assets such as ships, aircraft and tanks is currently not coordinated in line with Malaysia's economic growth and geopolitical as well as strategic position.
Walaupun tahun ini saya tekankan soal sekolah dan klinik naif, kelengkapan Kementerian Pertahanan. Jadi kita anjurkan kepada pimpinan Angkatan Tentera, sistem perolehan mesti dirubah. Tidak boleh lagi campur tangan dari pihak luar. Ketua-ketua terus dipertanggungjawabkan. Pilih yang terbaik. Kapal perang, pesawat, tank, kelengkapan dengan yang terbaik dan tidak lagi mengulangi kerana merompak melalui komisen yang keterlaluan.
Anwar said this in his speech at the MAF Veteran Entrepreneur Empowerment Program at Wisma Perwira on Monday.
Malaysia needs to resolve its communication issues and digital divide and attract new investments in certain sector in order to escape the middle income trap. Minister of Communications and Digital Fahmi Fadzil said the country's ability to attract new investments could also solve the rising issue of cost of living, but wages are still not rising in tandem.
He said this at the monthly gathering of the Ministry of Communications and Digital in Putrajaya on Monday. Fahmi added further that thoroughness is necessary in order to realize the direction of the Madani economy, as there are no alternatives to solve even the basic problems of the economy without a change in post-pandemic direction. On July 27th, Madani Economy, an economic framework announced by Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, aimed at reviving the Malaysian economy and is expected to bring an overflow of revenue to enable the people to enjoy a better quality of life.
Internet prices are expected to be more affordable come September once the mandatory standard on access pricing is adopted. Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fadzil said the use of standard would lead to a reduction in internet wholesale prices and cheaper packages.
Previously on July 11th, the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission MCMC said a cut in retail prices for fixed broadband services based on AMSAP could only be implemented after the access agreement was signed among service providers. MCMC said at the moment, most access providers had published or were in the process of publishing the reference access offer RAO. The government launched the fixed broadband unity package in February this year to help the B40 group, veterans, persons with disabilities and senior citizens. The package comes with a 24-month subscription contract at 69 ringgit per month and provides internet speeds of up to 30 megabytes per second with unlimited data.
Malaysia's population is expected to grow 2.1% in 2023, driven by international migration. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, DOSM, the total population of Malaysia in 2023 is estimated at 33.4 million as compared to 32.7 million in 2022, and corresponds with other countries such as Singapore, Australia, and the United States.
DOSM projects a significant increase in the population growth rate of non-citizens, expected to rise from 2.5 million in 2022 to 3 million in 2023. Furthermore, the citizens' population is also estimated to experience growth, increasing from 30.2 million in 2022 to 30.4 million in 2023, with a marginal growth rate of 0.7%. Malaysia's citizen population composition has seen a decline from 92.4% in 2022 to 91.1% in 2023, while the non-citizen population is projected to increase from 7.6% to 8.9%. This growth is linked to the reopening of national borders and the implementation of the Employment Recalibration Program 2.0. The working age population, 15 to 64 years, is estimated to increase to 70%, and the percentage of the elderly, 65 years and over, will rise to 7.4%. Meanwhile, the population aged 0 to 14 years is predicted to decrease to 22.6%. The median age of Malaysia's population will reach 30.7 years in 2023, up from 30.4 years in the previous year.
An evacuation order for the Canadian town of Osoyoos and its surrounding district in the province of British Columbia had been issued late Saturday, July 29 night due to an out-of-control wildfire that has crossed the border from the U.S. state of Washington.
The wildfire, called Eagle Bluff, is approximately 4 kilometers from Osoyoos and was estimated to be 885 hectares in size on the Canadian side of the border, according to the British Columbia Wildfire Service. Osoyoos has an area population of about 6,700, according to an Osoyoos Economic Development website. Regional District of Okanagan Similkameen Information Officer Eric Thompson said at a press briefing on Sunday afternoon that they are focusing on resources on the eastern flank of the fire. According to local officials, there are a total of 732 properties have been under evacuation orders and 2,094 are under evacuation alerts.
Swedish police have issued a permit for a protest outside Parliament on Monday, during which the organisers intend to burn the Quran once again. The protesters, led by organiser Salwan Najem, expressed their desire to see the Muslim holy book banned in Sweden and explicitly stated that they will continue burning the Quran until the Swedish government accedes to their demands.
As per the police permit, the protest was scheduled for 1 p.m. or 11 GMT on Monday, and Salwan Najem, who previously participated in 2 protests in Stockholm alongside Iraqi refugee Salwan Momika, was involved in demonstrations outside the city's main mosque and Iraq's embassy. These previous protests involving the desecration of the Quran have strained Sweden's diplomatic relations with several Middle Eastern nations. Swedish police clarified that permits are granted only for public gatherings, not for the specific activities conducted during such events. In June and July 2023, Salwan Momika, aged 37, set pages of the Quran on fire outside Stockholm's main mosque and staged a similar protest outside of the Iraqi embassy, where he stomped on the Quran but left before burning it. These incidents sparked widespread outrage and condemnation from Islamic countries around the world.
Heavy downpours battered northern China, killing at least 2 people in Beijing as it washed away cars and forcing the capital city to issue the highest alerts for landslides and floods. Local media stated that emergency personnel recovered the 2 bodies and soil-dented cars, as well as 3 bunches at Mintogo district on Monday afternoon, left by the receding floodwater.
In the aftermath of Typhoon Doksuri, a former super typhoon, hundreds of bus services in Beijing were suspended due to heavy rain. The rainwater caused disruptions, including leaks on a subway platform and a section of road surface that caved in due to rising water. Despite the lighter rain, yellow bulldozers with workers in orange suits along with residents worked together to clear the streets of mud and debris. And in the same district, the Yongding River remained swollen, continuously churning out debris in torrents of brown water. Shocked residents watched from a distance as the impact of the typhoon continued to be felt.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that's all the time we have for TVS Nightline. I'm Shal Shameto. Thank you for watching.